Geek Out. Welcome to another episode of Out Geeked, and today we have two cool figures. One of them that we just did an unboxing of, which is the Total Anime Deku Midoriya.
And then I have Gigawatt, the Transformers Back to the Future crossover figure.
And it's another figure from Don that he lended it to us to show it here in the episode. Thank you, Don, again.
Yeah, appreciate
it. I don't know what we would do without Transformer Don.
Yeah, I mean, he carried the show for like a good 3 months.
Yeah, very good. So thank you very much again for lending us this.
Really,
we can discuss
joking
it.
around, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah,
honestly.
Absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this. So before we do that, remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you're not missing another episode of Out Geek, and let's geek out. All right, guys. Well, welcome back, and we're gonna go ahead and dive into these figures. We just did an unboxing not too long ago. Go ahead and check that video out if you have not checked it out yet. It is about the Total Anime take on 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐿 Midoriya. As you guys can see it here, and as we talked about on that unboxing, I wasn't too happy about it, but Mike hit me grounding on my expectations. I always expect too much sometimes of pretty cheap and affordable toys.
Yeah.
For example, this one was $16, and I started trying to bash it a little bit, but then he got me back and grounded.
Yeah, for what it is, it's a decent toy. Like if you told me that was like $40, and like I don't know, $40 you return that thing. But for $16, it's like it's fine.
Yeah, and I agreed during the unboxing, and then I got to play a little bit with it, put it into different action positions, and yeah, it's really, for the price of it, it's really well detailed. You can put it in nice different positions. It does need its stand. You cannot stand without the stand, so do not throw it away.
Yeah,
if you do get it, very important. Yeah, I got it into different positions. You guys will see it in the spinner as we are talking about it. But 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐿 Midoriya is from My Hero Academia. They have been aired for quite a while now, and the manga just ended not too long ago, and the anime is about to end. Obviously, the anime is always a little behind in the manga, but really good story. Here he has his claw, his 1-for-all claw, and covered on electricity. His spiky green hair is really cool and menacing. When he has his hood on, it looks really cool. Has some evil eyes, looking glare like Batman kind of a thing. And then his face mask symbolizes like the smile that his favorite superhero has, 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐷𝐿. So that's why he always has his face mask on. So really cool. I wish he would be more of an action badass than a little bit of a crybaby as the story went on. But they're kids too.
Yeah. So
we have to understand that in the anime, they're kids. They're going to high school. So I understand that part. And obviously the only reason why I get thing about it is because his competitor, or not his enemy, but his rival, is a badass.
Yeah, they pretty much balance each other out. Yeah. Total badass to
the main character, little crybaby, but
So you said it already ended. Like what's since he your complaint was he's still kind of like a crybaby. Like when it ended, like he became more mature. Like
yeah, he became mature. I mean this anime is very graphic, a lot of blood. Okay. At one point he does gets his 2 arms cut off.
just like your good, not your good smile, your Figma.
Yeah, just like my Figma. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, his 2 arms gets cut off because of this guy's the main villain he's fighting has a ability called decay. So he touches him and it decays his arms. But he gets them back by one of the heroes, or one of the kids that he saves. She has the power to revert back. Okay. If it's not been too long, so he got his arms back.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was very interesting. Yeah. I mean, My Hero Academia is a really cool cartoon anime. It has a lot of good moments. It has a lot of great animation. Yeah. Really great animation. I mean, there's some of them where they're in the tournament. It's rated really high as the old time animation. Okay. Really good colors. Really good story. It's just obviously I want him to be a little bit more of a badass, but obviously he gets his arms cut off and still wants to fight. Yeah, I mean, you can't be more badass than that, right?
True. Very true. I know. I always hear constant good things from you and my cousin. A lot of people I know watch the show. I just never actually sat down and watch it. I think I saw the first 3 episodes. I never actually continued myself, and it's been around for a while, and it's kind of, I'm pretty sure it's sad to hear that it's ending, but like they say, good things have to end eventually.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, I know spoiler alerts if you guys haven't seen it. He does lose his 1-for-all, so he does lose it all because he defeats 1-for-all. So I know those names are very catchy and you can get them confusing.
Yeah, because I know who you're talking about because you explained it to me before, but it does sound like you're talking about the same. Like
all for one and all for all, or no, one for all and one for one.
Yep. You see, now we're getting tongue tied.
Yeah, very very tongue tied, but they do such a good thing, or they do it so good in the anime that when they're talking about who. So. Yes. No, really great. I do agree for the price. It's really cool. It's like a little statue that you can actually move and pose a little bit, but keep it, can't stand by itself. So really good details on the electricity on him. I will have it on the spinner so you guys can see it up and close. I have him here kind of like laying back and shooting or flicking air bullet. Every single time he throws an air bullet, he destroys one of his fingers because it's too strong. That's
a good pose. It's perfect for like something on your desk, for like something to play with while you're working.
Yeah,
and pose it differently. Just have it there because it's a little desk buddy, and I like the pose. I like the pose you made. It's real nice, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool. But so if you guys are looking for an affordable, 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐾 Midoriya figure or / statue, this one would be good from Top Anime.
Yeah.
So
check it out. He said he found it at Walgreens.
Yep, found it at Walgreens. You probably can find it at one of those pharmacies.
Yeah, pharmacies, probably CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens. They're toy aisle. I never actually looked at a pharmacy toy aisle. I might have to start checking out, see what we can find.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what you could find. But anyways, what you got there?
So, like we said earlier, this is Gigawatt from the Transformers crossover with Back to the Future.
Okay.
Quick side note: the gun attached to him is not included with the toy. It's from the Beast Wars Ravage toy. I just feel like he needed a gun while we're doing the video, so I just want to post with the gun. But Back to the Future did a crossover with Transformers in 2020.
Okay.
They released Gigawatt, and I don't remember the exact price was it, but it's a cool looking crossover. I was like, we were just talking about transfer crossovers a while back, and I was like,
yeah, we had some cool ones. We had Optimus Prime as what was it? The Ecto one.
Yeah, and Ecto one itself was a Transformer. I know, funny enough, the Naruto crossover is coming out, which it's a little something.
Yeah, I know somebody's pushing me on getting it.
I think you should have it for the show. And then another one.
Maybe I'll get it for somebody that I know, and then I'll just say, hey, let me lend that.
Yeah, for the show.
For the show.
You could guest star the show.
Yeah.
And then another one I'm looking forward to is the Rathalos Optimus Prime one.
Rathalos Optimus Prime?
Yeah,
I thought it was a...
No, that's a Zoid crossover.
That's a Zoid.
They're doing Optimus Prime transforms into a Rathalos.
Wow, awesome.
It's nice. So I figured with all these crossovers coming out, we'd do one of the classic ones.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
I'm surprised he doesn't transform into Marty McFly.
Well, he transforms into the DeLorean.
Yeah, but I mean, like the one with the X-Wing transforms into Skywalker was kind of lame.
Yeah, well, maybe they thought the same thing. Well,
good. They fixed it.
Well, maybe they'll release, because even though I haven't seen it, I know a little bit of Back to the Future. Maybe they could release the hoverboard and
maybe it would be the motorcycle RC.
Maybe
RC,
yes.
RC, okay. Yep. I don't know. I was like, maybe I was confusing with Toy Story RC.
No, it's like RC, like an RC car.
Yeah.
So RC, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, the toy itself is real nice. In vehicle mode, it turns into the classic DeLorean. Real easy to transform. I literally transformed it back and forth.
I love the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And don't quote me on this, but I think it might be the first time we saw kind of like a resembling of suicide doors. Kind of I forgot how are these ones called. I know they're not suicide doors, but the suicide doors open that way.
Yeah, these ones open like these weird wings.
Yeah, like wings. Yeah. Maybe they're called wings. I don't know.
Yeah. You can see it here. Obviously, he has the pseudo wings. And in car mode, that's how you transform when you pretty much open the doors. I
actually like that. I actually would like to own this one because I do like Back to the Future and I like the DeLorean. I mean, these DeLoreans, they actually did make DeLoreans, like actual cars. I mean, it's an actual car. And they're very expensive.
Oh, I'm sure after the movie came out, they probably skyrocketed.
And then they stopped making them, and they skyrocket. So if you own one of these, you're a nice amount of money.
I think I've never seen a DeLorean in person. That would be kind of cool to actually see it.
Yeah,
probably take a nice pictures with it. And then in the chest has the dates. I'm pretty sure they're movie relevant, but one that always cracks me up that there's a 2015. And I'm pretty sure back then in the 80s, they probably thought 2015 with hoverboards and stuff like that. I'm like, it's 2020.
Hey, there's the hoverboard, but it's not really flying. It's on wheels.
Yeah, so it's a glorified skateboard. Oh, it's a I'm do plan on, just like My Hero Academia, watching the movies, because I'm pretty sure once I see the movies, the dates will make more sense on his chest.
Oh, back in the, I think this was, don't quote me on this, but I know, I think it's an 80s movies.
I think so. It sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it's an 80s movie. So like back then they would think, man, 2015, 2020, 2024, we'll be flying cars.
Yeah. I mean, like speaking of that, since we're Transformers franchise as well, and then Transformers the '86 movie, again in the 80s, they went to the crazy future 2006. So I believe it. We're always constantly thinking about the future, how the future will look.
Yeah, now we're thinking of colonizing, Mars.
Yeah,
so
in due time we might be colonizing Mars. Wait till Back to the Future 4 when it does that.
Now we have rockets coming down by SpaceX and being caught,
exactly.
coming down back to Earth.
But no flying cars yet.
No flying cars. Well, there's some, but they're like helicopter cars that I've seen.
Okay, I'll drive that. Maybe I'll probably end up driving it before I drive a DeLorean. How much you told me they skyrocketed?
Oh yeah, those things are very expensive. I mean, yeah, those things are very expensive.
But then, real quick, back to the toy. You can see the nice details on his legs. You see the wirings, the components, the boosters. Because in car mode, you see like these little things will come out like little thrusters. The doors, nice plastic on the windows. Easily a good articulation. Probably one of the best toys I could pose with that he lent me. And it's such a simple transformation. Typically, like car transformers are probably the easiest ones. You lift the hood up, you put the head in, you close the doors, fold the legs, boom, it's already a car.
Yeah, and then we have the energy source right in the chest. So,
what is do you know what the energy source is called?
God, I want to say it's plutonium.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below because I haven't seen the movie.
I think it's plutonium, yeah.
Because I know his name is Gigawatt, so I don't know if that relates to it as well.
But that is the energy source of the DeLorean itself, and I think it's plutonium because I think I remember.
Okay.
Him trying to steal plutonium, and the Russians were going to come for him.
That feels right. Trust me, I haven't seen it, but plutonium is such a power source, especially in the 80s.
Yeah,
we gotta get that plutonium. I believe. I gotta see it. I know it's a cult. Not even a cult class. It's one of the most iconic movies in the world.
Yeah, that's pretty much. A great movie. It's overall a great movie. I like the whole take on going back to the future, how things affect the future. How if you affect the past, what could happen to the future, things like that. So, but now we have different takes since that movie.
Yeah,
we have like different takes. So, no, if you do this, then a new alternate reality comes up.
Branching timelines.
Yeah, branching timelines.
Oh, time travel is I kind of miss simple time travel. Oh, you missed something in the past, the future change.
Really interesting. I love that, all that kind of stuff, and I always think about like my own life. Okay, so if I would have done this, then I would be somewhere else.
Yeah.
If I would have done that, I would have been somewhere else.
Oh yeah. You gotta think back, if I would have did this differently, would I have done it differently? Would I gone somewhere else? Who knows? That's what this movie invokes. Like what if I did this differently and
what if? Kind of like Zelda, right? We got like a bunch of tree and branches.
The timeline, the Zelda timeline. I don't even think we could write the DeLorean back forth and the Zelda timeline would be still big of a mess.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. This does it for this episode. This was the Total Anime 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿 Midoriya.
And then this is the DeLorean Gigawatt Transformers Crossover.
And thank you again, Don, for letting us borrow one of your other toys. Yes. Really cool piece of art here that we are showing off. Thank you very much. Before we go, remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you not miss another episode of Out Geeked, and leave us a comment.
Yeah, let us know in the comment below if you watch My Hero Academia. Did you watch Back to the Future? Are you a fan of both? Or you're like me and you haven't seen neither one of them, or you've seen like snippets. Let us know in the comments below.
That's right. And always remember, geek out. This is our style
This is our style, our generation of art. When you say, how some people have art display in their house, statues, busts. We have these toys that we like to display.